Welcome to episode 74 of Lost in the Desert podcast. I am your co-host Karim,
My name's Assam.
and we have an interesting episode today. So you guys will see that we have
These goofy things in
extra
our
mics. Yeah, we have extra mics. We're testing out some upgraded equipment. Either this will work or it will fail spectacularly. So
Yeah.
we'll see.
So we're double mic just because we're doing the testing. Don't be like, why is
Yeah,
these
I
guys
just
double
don't
mic?
exactly. I just don't want one. Don't want one audio from the mics. Excuse me, to like fuck up or sound crazy, and then we've lost the whole episode.
But if it works, it's gonna be lit because there's gonna be more stuff coming up. We're gonna have wireless mics. We're gonna get more content. I feel like every month we're gonna be upgrading. So you're gonna start seeing like different type of resolutions on the videos. So we're just trying to get better by the day. But let's get to it. What you got for me?
So I just wanted to start with something light. So I do have a rant that I'm going to go on later in the episode because fuck Europe. But I want you guys. I had a couple questions for you. So I heard a couple of these artist songs over the weekend, and I heard some people like comparing them. And I wanted to do a blind ranking for you.
Go for it.
Right? Where would you rank these artists?
Mhm.
Right? But the order is most overrated. Number 1 being the most overrated. Number 5 being the least overrated.
And it's gonna be blindly. So whatever I put them, that's it. I can't change.
Yeah, I can't tell you. There are 5 artists.
That's gonna
Like
suck. Okay, go for it.
so, artist number 1, Akon.
3.
3. Okay. Ludacris.
2.
Damn, Ludacris is more overrated than Akon.
Yeah.
Pharrell.
5.
Omarion.
1.
Lil Jon.
Whatever is left. What, 4?
Or yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I'll explain. Actually, I'm not really mad at this.
Explain why you think
Akon is right in the middle, but also Akon has hits. Who else we got? We got Ludacris. Ludacris, bro, he only let's just be for real. Like he had 1 or 2, but he's relevant because he's an actor. 1, Omarion, yes, 100% overrated because he be doing these dance moves like they makes no damn sense. He's just fucking BSing.
touch.
Little John, early 2000s, Little John had the whole game on lockdown with the same line, and it worked for him. And then who was that put 5th? Pharrell. We can't hate on Pharrell. Is not even overrated. It shouldn't be in the conversation. Pharrell is actually an absolute legend. If you look at it, every single album's producing everything, Pharrell is in it. So
What was your introduction to Pharrell? Mine was beautiful.
mine was
Snoop Dogg and Pharrell.
yeah,
To be
dude.
fair, Pharrell's kind of like Timberland. He don't really have his
no,
own unique catalog.
Pharrell has.
He makes hits, but he doesn't have his own.
He's an artist. An
No,
artist.
that's fine. I'm
that's
not
it.
disagreeing with you. I love Pharrell. So Pharrell, I put at the bottom of my overrated list.
Yeah,
Pharrell. I don't find Pharrell overrated at all. Like,
no, he's not
you
even in
gotta
that
know-
conversation.
Yeah, you got to know what the artist does. Like, again, I was listening to this conversation. I was like, nah. I thought Ludacris was number 4. Ludacris number 4 because Ludacris had his fucking moment, and Ludacris can fucking rap.
Yeah.
Nobody stopped Ludacris. We were there's a generation that was introduced to Ludacris as like Fast and Furious,
Yeah.
and he's a corny nigga in Fast and Furious, and I think that fucked up his stock.
No, he did it.
I think it did.
No, he did it.
Ludacris can fucking rap.
Yeah,
And
but
his songs are either funny or
But-
vibey.
but when it
Akon is my most overrated is Akon. I can't stand
you're
that
crazy.
nigga.
You're crazy.
He's most
the
overrated. His
dumbest
rap's corny as fuck.
You're dumb.
It sounds very corporate rap. I did not fuck
So
with it.
here's the thing, and that's why you got it wrong, because Akon is not a rapper, he's a singer. He's an artist. He's not a rapper. He never came out and was like, yo, this is my rap album.
I'm like, that's not singing, bro.
That's singing.
He don't got
That's
a voice.
literally pop.
I have Omarion
That's
number
literally
2.
pop.
I have Omarion number 2 on my most overrated
Yeah,
list.
so ours
And
is not
then-
that much difference.
And then Lil Jon is number 3.
Yeah, it's not that
Lil
much
Jon is
difference.
like right in the middle. You know what I mean?
Because
Like,
he had the game on lockdown.
He did, but also like his lyrics.
What?
His lyrics was.
What?
Nah,
Yeah!
I can't do
Like,
that.
that shit was fire, dude. That shit would turn on the radio right here in the valley at fucking 92.3 where hip hop lives. What? That shit in the summer, you're like,
Yeah, Lil Jon. I definitely can't deny that. Like all of our parties, I remember I had not the iPod Touch, was it?
Nano?
No, I had I know I did have an iPod Touch because I had the OG thick iPod. I think my sister had the Nano,
Yeah, I had the Nano.
and then but I had the iPod Touch with the wheel, but the color one,
Yeah.
and it was like the.
You want me to bring you a
like, I don't
throwback?
know, like
I
60
had
gigs
the
or whatever.
I had the
fucking know, big
Microsoft
one.
Zune.
Shameful.
Shameful, because it was ahead of his time.
It was not ahead of its time.
It was way ahead of his time.
You think it's one of those products that came out too early?
100%, just like the PSP.
The PSP did come out too early because now look what we're doing with the Switch.
100%.
The PSP was ahead of its time because
But they actually kind of remade one. PlayStation, you can have PlayStation Go.
yeah, it's not the same.
It's not the same because.
But
PSP
again,
was,
I think it was ahead of its time because developers didn't know what to do with the games.
yeah,
You know what I mean? Like by the time Nintendo put out the Switch, they were like, oh, this is the shit because
Yeah.
now we have the technology to keep up. We can put out proper games and everything.
100%, yeah.
So yeah, the PSP. I had a PSP. The PSP ahead of its time. Playing Vice City.
That was
In
Vice
between
City.
classes?
You could play against people, but you have to be in the same room. When Switch
Fine.
came out, it made more sense. To, hey, you guys can play online because obviously the technology was much
But
better.
that's not really their fault.
So, but that's what I'm saying. Like Switch came out at the right time. PSP came out way too early. That was way.
Yeah, Switch definitely came out at the right time. But the thing is, Switch's demographic is different. Switch's demographic started as little kids. Because it was the PlayStation for the iPad kids, if that makes sense.
Yeah, 100%.
It was the PlayStation in sense of, people give their kids iPads and shit like that, and they either watching Coco Shark or Coco Melon or whatever the fuck they're called.
Yeah.
Right, and they're just zooming out. You give your kids, and what are they playing? Mario Kart and Donkey Kong
No,
and
it makes sense.
Super Smash and stuff.
But go back to that. Go
yeah.
back to the list. I'm laughing
Yeah,
because
back to the list. Back to the
Little
list.
John had the game on lockdown until Dave Chappelle made that skit. And after that skit came out, you could see it was like downhill from there.
Was it?
Yes,
I thought
100%.
I thought it shot him up.
No, he didn't. Because Dave goes, he doesn't even say anything, just 2 words, and then it's just like after that, it was just done.
I don't know. I thought that like raised the stock for a while because that
No.
made him more of a household name. And then
It was a household name before. That's the sketch about.
No.
That's why he made the sketch because he was making fun of him. He's like, why does this guy have
He didn't
1,
have the
2
white
words,
money.
and he's on every song making $1 million?
He didn't have that white money. He didn't have that suburban money.
Yes, he did,
I don't
bro.
think
Come
so.
on, stop
I think
it.
that raised the stock for a while,
know-
and I think just naturally he stopped putting out music.
Bro,
New niggas came out.
He was ready on MTV Cribs before the sketch. Like he had the money. He had the fucking.
Honestly,
flow.
Lil Jon is still cool now. People like him. You see Lil Jon come up on
like DJs and stuff like that.
yeah, you see like Lil Jon's appearances and stuff like that. Like he walk around like on basketball games, celebrities always dapping him up. Like Lil Jon is still cool.
No, he's part 100% like Hall of Famer of the culture.
Also, I feel like some people just are not interested in making music no more. Like they're good. Some
Yeah,
people
why
like
would you?
we sit here as consumers talking about, oh, they're washed, they're not putting out music.
No, they don't need to work.
What if a nigga just don't want to put out music?
Yeah.
Because I think Akon's not putting out music. He went somewhere.
No, Akon is buying
Yeah,
fake designers and he's scamming people.
He's scamming, but also he's like somewhere in I don't fucking know, Namibia, Natumbo, wherever the fuck
No,
he's
he's-
at with his 4 wives having a great time.
Yeah, well, he's recently on the news because that whole Wakanda island that he was trying to build with the crypto, it's abandoned and turns out it's all a huge scam. So I think he's low-key on the run. He's just hiding.
Yeah,
But there's a bunch of stories.
Akon is somewhere in Africa doing sketchy shit.
There's a bunch of stories about him not just scamming, giving out fake gifts. I think it was French Montana. On his birthday, Akon gave him an AP watch. So
It was not an AP watch.
because French Montana went to go get it iced with jewelry at his jewelry store, at his jeweler, and his jeweler, he's like, my jeweler called me. He goes, hey man, like, are you fucking with me? Like, you're disrespectful. Like, why would you bring this to my shop? He's telling me, he's like, the AP's fake. So when he went to Akon, and he goes, hey, the AP got me wrong. He goes, oh man, I got hustled too. And he said, I never heard of him again. like, why would you even do that?
Oh, man, I got hustled too. How do you get hustled buying an AP watch? Don't you just go to the
You
store
go,
and buy it?
there's cars, there's like, it's dumb. That's
Don't
what
they
I'm saying.
have
Like,
dealerships for all this shit.
that's what I'm saying. Like, he's scamming.
Yeah,
He's going to
he's
interviews
definitely-
wearing fake Dior, and then one guy goes, Dior has not made this jacket. Like, where did he get this from? But
Some
typical.
people in fashion make good shit, like not knockoffs, but like good third party shit. Like especially if you're looking at like in the world of sports, because sports teams are not putting in that kind of effort making like high end clothes and stuff like that. Like there's always some off brand dude who's just into fashion, like putting out. I remember when I was looking for like a nice Laker jacket before I realized I didn't have the funds for that. But in the search, I was like, you just type in like Laker jacket. There's so many like random niggas who are like just doing their own thing. And I don't know if the Lakers organization is even aware of it, but I saw some nice like custom designs, like some that got like all the Lakers legends like on the sleeves, like
seen those,
on the
yeah.
back, like
Those are designers.
extra designers, but like niggas you never heard of.
Yeah.
And they're making money off of it. Like you look at their websites, they're legit.
It's a
and shit.
$2,000
Yeah, they
jacket.
got like not even 2,000. It's like we're talking 300-400. Bro,
Yeah.
if I saw 2,000, I would have just skipped to the next one. I don't have that kind of shit.
The guy that
But yeah,
well, doesn't matter. That's off subject. But anyways, yeah. What's next?
Yeah, I don't really. Do you have anything to talk about?
Yeah.
Go ahead,
So
because it might be on my list.
I recently saw Fantastic Four
Yes,
on opening day.
set that out.
So as a Marvel movie, it was good, but as like a superhero movie around this month, it's mid compared to Superman.
You think so?
One
I
hundred
haven't
percent.
seen it, so
One
I've
hundred
heard
percent.
mixed. I've heard mixed
Um,
things. Oh,
there is certain things like when you talk about like the casting for Fantastic Four was amazing. Like everybody did very well.
Pedro apparently was
Pedro is
lit.
everywhere. Obviously, he's on HBO right now. He has like 2 other movies are coming out. He's on these shows. So shout out to Pedro, even though he's getting hate right now, but it doesn't matter. Um, but I was disappointed because I went with the idea that I'm gonna see. So if anybody's familiar, you watch Thunderbolts.
No, I did not. I did not watch Thunderbolts.
Trash. Anyways, in Thunderbolts, it's been out. At the end of credit scene, they get a notification that something is entering the outer space, and it's the Fantastic Four ship. So I thought in the movie, this Fantastic Four is connected dots. Unfortunately, it didn't. It just showed somebody else, and that was it. And then the credits was the first one was good. The second one at the end of the movie, you don't have to wait for it. It was kind of whack. That was it. I think that's what kind of ruined it for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
I heard people complaining about the Silver Surfer. They were like,
Yeah.
They were like they weren't feeling her. She wasn't busty enough. All that shit. Like, but I thought they did. From the clip I saw, like I had a friend like record, and he was like, "It's actually not bad." And they did an homage to the first Silver Surfer.
Yep.
Like they almost recreated that scene like exactly. I don't know how true that is. I haven't fucking seen it, but I need to rewatch the first one, the first Fantastic Four, because I watched that so fucking long ago and I was so young and probably not even paying attention that well.
Yeah.
Because I just remember like the basics. But I remember that was like Chris Evans is coming out into the acting world. So
he was he was in the Deadpool movie.
I wasn't feeling it. I never was really a fan of this Fantastic Four.
Yeah, I don't think they were like my favorites as well.
I don't even think. I thought like the people I know who watched the Thunderbolt movie. I just watched the trailer. I was so disinterested.
That was really good. Thunderbolts was really good.
I heard that they did an homage to. They finally addressed the celestial being from. What's that fucking movie called? I forgot. Yeah, the fucking celestial from that stupid movie with Angelina Jolie. Fuck. My brain. I hate being put on the spot. Eternals. Thank you. I hate being put on the fucking spot.
Yeah, Eternals.
But yeah, so apparently they finally addressed that scene of like what the fuck happened.
Yeah.
So it is what it is. Damn, we got some crackhead looking niggas running around here. That's fine. This is like crackhead central of Scottsdale, bro. I live in Glendale. Nigga, let me tell you. Some kid was like trying to break into my car the other day. And I've seen him like a couple times on the camera. But this time I fucking snapped. I grabbed my knife. I ran outside, looking around. My roommate thought I was crazy. I was like, running around the compound. I was like, okay, which direction he's going? I was doing some CSI shit. I ended up calling the cops. I was like, bro, take this fucking footage. I don't want to see this kid again because I promise you I'm going to fuck him up.
Yeah.
And they were like, you can't do that. I said, unless he breaks into your car or like in your property, he said, you can't do that.
Yeah, Arizona's becoming more ghetto. We have more shootings now. There was a shooting Tempe Town Lake the other day.
Tempe Town Lake?
At 7 a.m.
That's crazy.
The guys were out here firing guns at each other. Yeah, the valley's the heat is getting to people.
Yeah, people having short tempers for sure.
100%.
But
and I just got a new tire last night.
Huh?
I got a new tire.
Oh, mine are dying.
Mine. That dude looked at my shit. He goes, "Go get it right now." Before he's like, "You're a risk," and I was like, "God damn it."
Speaking of somebody who got some new shit, Ben Askren and his new fucking load.
Good for him, man. Yeah. So
fuck him. He was some crazy Trumper. All sorts of shit. And then his insurance got denied. I know he was talking all sorts of shit, so I didn't give 2 fucks. I saw him in them new fucking pair of lungs. He got his insurance fucking denied.
Nah.
And then somebody put them together. I'm glad he's not dead, but I hope he learned a valuable lesson.
Well, it has to happen because I mean, shout out to Jake Paul because
I don't want to see anybody die.
Jake Paul after his fight, he took care of it. They also said Dana behind the scenes also sent money, took care of it. So he got the help that he needed, but. I'm glad it was like somebody. I mean, no, I can't really say you're glad because they had to do it, but with somebody that has a brand or a name to themselves to let people know, like, hey, because this happens to a lot of regular people who are not famous and they will be able to get help, and their insurance declines it for them for the surgery.
And then you just wait for them to die.
Yep, exactly. You just sitting there waiting for them to die.
Just wait for them to die.
Luckily, like he had help people who are actually very, very rich.
He's in a position of privilege that regular folk don't fucking have. So
100%. And it just
when you
exposes the whole
start,
the
yeah,
industry, like the whole insurance
it
industry. Like,
exposes the whole insurance industry. It exposed like he was talking mad shit before, like for years. Like he's been a crazy Trumper. He's been all sorts of private this, private that. Girl, look, now your private shit got you fucked up. Now you
yes,
missing 2 lungs. And he was so skinny. And I sent you that video. I think it was either yesterday or the day before. And he was like, if I can make it through,
yeah.
what's your excuse? I'm like, bro, not you almost dying trying to condescend to people.
Nah, I can't.
Like,
I can't
get
do
the
that.
fuck
No,
out of my
I
face.
can't. I'm not,
I can't rock with that.
That's your pick. That's not my pick.
I saw that at the very end of it. I said, bros, how fucking condescending.
I free myself from this conversation because, like, I don't
Get
wish
the
that on nobody, even my worst enemy. But like,
No, get the
it's
fuck.
just out of
My
it.
dad went through something like that. Like he has extreme like really bad like damaged lungs. I've seen him trying to get his like breathing right and
Yeah.
everything. Like he almost died back in like 2001.
But it's hard.
And
man.
I know I know firsthand how like fucked up it is.
But you're not the only one that feels like that because
But again, I'm glad he's not dead. Don't get me wrong. I don't want the guy to die, but I hope he understands like private was not the way to go, my guy.
But then also you're not the only one because there's a lot of fighters that had beefs with him, and they put that shit to the side and were like, okay, we'll wish him the best because they like
Yeah,
even at
if
the
you
end
know
of
the
time.
man personally, like don't get me wrong. If I know him personally,
But he
I'll be like,
was.
it's not
But
worth
the
it.
thing with Ben Askren,
Like,
if
he's
you're
kind of a dickhead.
especially if you're a fight fan, he was getting on people's nerves, and people hated him, like genuinely hated him. Like other fighters hated him. They'll have issues with him at the press conferences, at the weigh-ins. Like
It should be
he
fake.
didn't have a good. I'd say he wasn't have a lovable image. But
All that
with
shit was
everything that
fake, bro.
happens, people put their shit to the side and wish them the best. And hopefully he takes this, opportunity and then starts advocating about how insurance is a scam.
Yeah, I hope
'Cause
he
when-
starts advocating for the health for proper
Yeah,
improvement
and I
in
hope
healthcare. I hope he doesn't fucking double down.
because Jake Paul did that when Jake Paul found out that he needed the surgery got declined. Jake Paul was fighting that weekend. He was fighting Chavez, and he literally went out there and he goes, "This just shows you that insurance is a fucking scam." And then also we go back to what's happening last year. There's a reason why Luigi was Luigi. Because we don't know if his family had the same issue and he went crazy and was like, I'm gonna pop the dude that fucking owns the company. So there's a reason why. Now they're picturing him all like
Hope
this.
you know, like this is
This
is the suffering of regular Americans.
Yep.
On like a daily fucking basis.
And if this continues, you're gonna see a lot of Luigis.
Well, speaking of CEOs, somebody said every summer one CEO got to go down,
Yep.
and the Coldplay CEO was fucking hilarious. I kind of felt bad for them. There's two routes. Some people felt bad for them because they were like, "What has your job got to do with you cheating on your wife?" And then the other side was like, "Bro, this is fucking hilarious. You a dumbass. Like, good for you." And I kind of get it is fucked up. Like, you should not be out here cheating. You should not be out here like fucking your employees. Like, all that is weird. But at the same time, I'm like,
The only thing that I laughed about that, it was like
looked very consensual. Looked like a
No.
regular
no.
relationship.
The only thing, for the rest of their life, they have to also think about all they had to do was just keep hugging, pretending they're just a regular couple,
And it's normal.
and then they would have never had this issue. But the fact that the reaction was he went down and she turned her face, and literally
then everyone is
if you
like-
watch the video, he goes either they're camera shy or they're having an affair. That's all he said. One person put it on TikTok. It took off. One thing I didn't like though is that they found his wife on Facebook and they kept sending her the video and tagging her. So she took out his last name out of her name. That was kind of wrong. Like she already saw the video. Stop tagging her. Stop sending it to
I
her.
heard it was the other way around. I heard that she just removed. I didn't hear about the tagging stuff, but I heard like after it came out, she removed her last name.
Yeah.
And I think he shut down his LinkedIn or something.
Well, yeah, because they found
Something along those lines. And then the HR lady shut down her LinkedIn. And I think they both ended up being, nobody got fired, but they both ended up resigning.
I don't know what happened because
Which is the CEO rich version of I got fired.
there's a different.
Being asked to resign.
Mhm. I don't think so. I think
They did resign though.
Well, that's the thing. That people say they resigned. Some people say that he stepped down. She kept her job. So we don't know what the truth
No,
is.
they eventually it started with he stepped down and then she.
Well, we don't
resigned.
know. But all I know is fucked up that you guys were sending the video to his wife,
Let's
and
find
then
out right
as
now.
well, people are not talking about the woman's husband because he got cheated on, and he was like,
Oh, is she married?
yeah, she's married to like a CEO of a rum company or some shit like that, and they just bought a house 5 months prior to that.
Oh, that's fucked up. Oh,
So-
she's gonna get.
So nobody's
everything.
talking about how he's feeling. Imagine that you're working, and then somebody goes, "Hey, your wife is on TikTok, and she's hugging another dude."
So based on ABC News and AP News, they both resigned.
Oh, that's a fucking lie.
Which again,
they'll rehire themselves.
resigning is no, they can't rehire. They don't own the company.
They're just
Yeah, they're the CEO. He's still an employee, but he's not. He's not a. I don't think he's an owner or a founder or anything. I think he's just a CEO.
So he just gets.
Yeah, if he was a CEO / founder, he would just go in the background, keep his.
So when he
still making
resigns,
money.
does he probably has a contract where he gets a package.
Probably, maybe.
Yeah.
But either way, like it's kind of fucked up. I think it was kind of fucked up the way you guys like you said, like the way the internet was harassing them. And I'm 100% agree. Like, had you just doubled down and pretended everything was normal,
That's gonna hunt them
the internet would have. How many people are on kiss cams? How
all the
many
time.
people? Like
All the time.
hundreds and hundreds.
It's
of
gonna
people,
hunt them.
like
It's gonna
thousands
hunt
of
them.
people a season in one sport are on kiss cams, and who you just held it down. It's always the ones where they react sketchy, and then the internet's like, let me look this bitch up.
Or
Like it's always like that. I low-key felt bad for them, but at the
No.
same time, I was like,
I was
my
also
guy.
talking about this to one of my friends, and I was like, you have to be like, everybody has to pay a price for if they're doing something wrong. Everybody pays it, right? But you have to be a piece of shit that it was written for you, that the whole world has to know that you cheated.
But like you said,
You see what I'm saying? Like everybody went through cheating, but it's between you and your friends. Even though you think like nobody knows, we're talking about the whole world. You're talking about MLB teams, like
people are
MLB
making
teams
memes, songs,
making memes, like, you know what I mean? Like every concert right now, the artists are saying, well, hey, don't worry about this concert. We don't have a kiss cam, so you can bring your side pieces here.
people were doing the Epstein. People
Yep,
were like changing people's
faces on it.
I saw the funniest one was they were doing the F1. And they did Toto, who's like the team principal
With
of
Hamilton?
Mercedes, not with Hamilton, with Max.
Max, yeah, because he was
Oh,
coming
so
here.
there's drama going on about
Yeah,
that.
because
but
Max is leaving to Mercedes.
not yet. So he's not. So he's
He
not
will,
leaving.
he will.
But
That's a different subject. We're not gonna get to
yeah,
F1 because
I was gonna get into that. Firing Christian Horner was fucking disgraceful.
Who gives a fuck?
No, I give a. By the way,
It's
F1's been popping off.
100%, which is weird because it's a rich sport. It's a rich. It's
Yeah.
a rich fucking sport.
Yeah.
Like, so I don't know.
It
Like,
takes a lot of. There's only. So I'm just thinking on the grid right now. I know there's drivers that were started off broke, like niggas had nothing.
It was
I
Lewis
know
Hamilton.
Lewis, Esteban Ocon. Like his daddy was running around that fucking trailer around the country all fucking day in that shitty ass trailer.
You have to work like overnight and everything.
Yeah. Max privileged. His dad was an F1 driver, so not an issue. Charles, family wealthy as fuck.
Yeah, we don't care
What's
about
the fuck?
rich
I care. What's the
We
fuck
don't-
is his name?
It doesn't matter.
Liam Lawson? I think
It
Liam.
don't-
I think Liam's family was also kind of
It
poor.
don't fucking matter. As long as
But I'm not sure.
If it's not Lewis Hamilton, we don't give a fuck.
Bro,
honestly.
Lewis got fucking burned this weekend, and I want to talk about it.
Yeah.
Like that was bullshit.
he-
And he came back. He
it
came back
doesn't
from
matter
the pit lane to
because-
7th.
Because he has to build his team. He doesn't have a relationship with the fucking Ferrari team, because usually, like, when you have, see, now we're talking about it. Usually a driver, when it comes to Ferrari, like, you have to be one as a team, and they bump in heads because some of the fucking teammates are fucking racist. I wouldn't be surprised.
No, Charles is a good dude.
I'm talking about like the engineers and shit.
I don't think so,
100%.
bro. It's all about winning. But let me tell you what the issue
go
is
for
with.
it,
Let me tell you what the issue is with Ferrari and what all the F1
Oh
teams are
my
doing right
God.
now.
That nobody gives a fuck about.
We do. I do. So what's happening right now is that in 2026 there's new regulations. So the cars are going to change. So typically when there's a new regulation change coming up, teams will invest all their time and money into that regulation. So people are not really focusing on this season's car. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
People are not doing, and that's just not just like Ferrari as a whole. So whatever you came in as, whatever level the car setup was and all that stuff,
Yeah.
it's usually how it's going to stay. They're going to do like minimal effort to it because you're putting in all your time and resources, all your engineers are
The
working
new one
on
next year.
make sure that the next year's car, because those regulations going to last for like what, 4 or 5 years.
Yeah.
You know, so you have to make sure that like, oh, we're good for the next 4 or 5 years. Fuck this season. Whatever happens this season, they were never going to win this season anyway. The car was competitive last season and the year before that, and it was going to, and they could have gotten maybe a couple podiums, some wins, but it wasn't. They were never going to win the constructors championship. They were never going to win the drivers championship. That much we know. So they were like, you know what? Let Red Bull and McLaren battle it out. We don't give a shit. Mercedes did a nice little bump, but we'll see in 2026. So I just think they're like.
Also, you're not going to risk your life in because you know that next year is more important.
Yeah, and
So
Lewis's contract is 5 years.
Yeah.
So he's got time. Take this L, fuck it. Like this season
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Yeah.
He's not really concerned, but he had a great drive in Belgium. Like he went from pit lane because he had an engine penalty when you have a certain number of engines you can use in a season. So he had a new engine put in because Spa is a long, high top speed track. So he put that in. But yeah, the Christian Horner thing is actually, let's talk about it because the Christian Horner thing is pretty fucked up. He was not even. I know you don't care about F1 yet.
It's not a cover every one day, but like we went off subject. That's why I was like, get back to the list because
But he made Red Bull. He was the
Yes.
first team principal. He made Red Bull, and the way they treated him on his way out was fucking criminal.
That's what you get for Red Bull, bro. It's not a fucking look what Max is doing.
Red Bull is a top team. They had what?
Because of who?
Because of Christian and Sebastian. Sebastian gave them their first championship and four in a row.
Okay.
Sebastian Vettel gave them 4 in a row back when the team started. He put their they have a sub team at the time that was called Toro Rosso. Now it's called Alpha Tauri. Seb gave them their first fucking win, the sub team. That's what got them promoted to Red Bull. And then we talking about 4 championships back to back, and with Christian Horner. Like, they set the pace. And then Christian did the best hiring decisions. He got Max. He got Daniel Ricciardo and Max. He managed that fucking era. Like, and then he managed Max's era. So, like, he gave you all of this, and you couldn't have just cut him mid-season. You couldn't let this man, like we just talked about with the CEO.
Yeah.
You couldn't give this man the dignity of just resigning at the end of the season. This season's a wrap.
Yeah, but there's stuff behind the scenes, bro.
Yeah, like,
you gotta think about it too. They're
behind the scenes is Max's dad,
and that goes back to what I said. It's a rich sport, and it's rich people. There's no fucking dignity. There's no manners. There's nothing.
Yeah, they don't give a shit.
They look at the numbers. If it's not right at the moment, bye, adios, get the fuck out of here. It happens. It happens in every major sport. How many times you see MLB players, NBA coaches in the middle of the season? They just had one bad season. Even the last year they had, playoff run. Hey, you gotta go. Like, what are you talking about? We still have 40 games left. Oh, you gotta go right now.
It's fucked up. But anyway,
that's just how it is.
Coldplay CEO. I feel bad for the spouses more than anything. I'm like, what is, like, my husband cheated. The world doesn't need to be in on it.
Oh, back to the
back to the CEO thing. Yeah, my husband cheated. The world doesn't need to be
yeah, but then also, like,
it.
the whole world is making fun of you. Now your kids have to grow up and be like, that's my dad. He has to, like, you have to be a piece of shit. The world had to know that you were fucking your HR. And imagine working for that company and you got in trouble for dating a coworker, and that HR person is telling you how wrong it is.
If I'm in that company and I didn't get certain job, I'm suing. Like, if I applied for that head of HR job, I'm suing immediately because we have world proof. You gave her this job because you were fucking her.
Oh, you're saying, like, if you lost the
like, if you had applied because apparently she recently got the job. Like, maybe
no, I didn't hear that.
She recently got the job, not within, like, maybe within a year or something like that.
No.
So I was like, I'm suing 100%. If I applied for that fucking job, or I even
the
work
reason
in
why
HR,
it's not like I don't believe it. It's not like it's true, because there's so many stories came out. They're saying, like, the worker that was with them. Oh no, the worker that booked them the Coldplay tickets from the work thing. They knew. She got let go because they blamed it on her. So, like, there's a lot of fake stories. This reminds me of, like, that.
It's like, how'd I get into it?
This reminds me of, like, I think was it the Hot 2 girl, and they're saying that how she was a teacher and she got let go.
Oh,
it turns out she was none of that shit.
Yeah.
So that's why let the story die down, and then eventually the truth will come out.
I get my news
because eventually the wife was gonna do it. Eventually, I'll say down the line, the wife will come out and do an interview.
All right. Well, let's continue into sports. Shannon does it again.
Where he paid the model?
Do you know how much?
23 million? 50? She retired too, right?
I don't. She could.
No, I think she came out. She's like, thanks for everybody that's been supporting. I saw it was on X. They're talking about
I don't think she has to.
This is what they said. Shannon Sharpe talked on the podcast about how he gave his daughter, like, a budget for her wedding, and it was, like, barely, like, $10,000.
It was $30,000.
$30,000, and he's like, I don't care about this, whatever. This is your budget. But then he paid his model $50 million, so he created generational wealth for a different family.
Crazy. Does Shannon Sharpe have $50 million?
Yeah, 100%.
You think so?
Yes, dude. His podcasts are all the stuff he owns.
$50 million in assets, but I just don't like $50 million cold hard
but
cash.
It's not like she gets one check. She gets them payments.
I think they can agree on payments, but
yeah,
they can agree on payments. So depending on how the settlement happens, she can be like, "Nah, nigga, give me this check now."
So then they'll do liquidation assets.
They could do, like, they might liquidate. Like, it all depends on this. So this was a civil suit, not a criminal. So this was between them. So they can, when it's a settlement, they can agree. She'll be like, "Okay, cool. I need 10 this year, 10 next year for the next 5 years," or she could be like, "I need 25 this year, 25 next year."
But also,
so they can decide amongst each other. But
the thing is that
$50 million hurts.
If he has $50 million to give, that's better, because usually when you do payments. No, because usually when you do payments, like, hey, you know what? For the next 7 years, you're gonna give me, let's say, whatever, do the math, like $13 million a year, right? Yeah. And stuff like that. But he also has to add inflation to it.
That's crazy.
So would you rather do one payment, or that's why We go back to Anthony Edwards when he told the late girls like,
Just gave her $1 million, called it a day.
no,
didn't
he's like, I'll pay child support for the whole 18 years, one paycheck right now, because that was
I
smart.
don't think you could do that legally though.
I think that he did it. Well, she can agree to it.
I think they had a separate, they figured out what child support would be, and then they had a separate settlement, but like the court is not going to do that.
Yeah, but if she agreed, that's it. Like,
yeah, but that's a private thing. That's not a
that's
that's
smart.
That's
did
smart.
It.
Yeah, smart for him if he could just do it. But also,
Yeah.
like, come on, bro. Like, look after your fucking kid. Why are you not excited? I just don't understand people who have kids and are not excited about having kids. You know what I mean?
Imagine he told his daughter $30,000, but he just paid this girl who's like 22.
Well, I think he also did it because he had a extension coming up, like a big contract coming
So
up.
$50 million is nothing to him.
So he was like, "Let me just not Shannon. I'm talking about Anthony Edwards."
Oh, who gives a fuck?
Because no, if he makes more money, then the child support payments go up. But there's also a cap. There's also a limit on.
Yeah, but
so it's so stupid. I just don't understand.
Shannon Sharpe told his daughter $30,000, but he gave that OnlyFans model $50 million.
And then so this is my real issue.
And she's all right.
So this is my real issue with. She is fine. But this is my real issue with Shannon, bro.
Not $50 million.
Shannon is a hater, right? And this is why, like, I'm so disappointed this year because I loved Shannon Sharpe. I thought he was so humble. I thought he was funny as fuck. I thought he was very insightful, like back on the Undisputed days. And it's been downhill ever since he got his own fucking show.
Uncle Shay Shay.
Like, and you know what? Club Shay Shay, like his interviews without Ocho Cinco and he interviews people, it started rocky, but they started getting like much better. Yeah. Like, and I really enjoyed them, but Shannon, the WNBA, so the CBA, their negotiation for the Players Association, their contract comes up, and they're talking about the profits of the revenue share. Now, the NBA I think gets like, and I think like between 49 and 53% of like the revenue share, right? The WNBA currently gets 9%. And people are saying like, oh, well, the WNBA is like barely profitable or it's just under profitable, whatever. But you have to understand these WNBA, these contracts last many, many years before they're renegotiated again. And the WNBA has had like record numbers the past 3 seasons actually has had record fucking numbers.
Yeah.
Right. And it's constantly growing. Now they've expanded a team, like they're having the team expansion. And Chad Ochocinco was like, and they're just they're like, no, you need to pay us more because this is 9% is crazy. 9% of the revenue share is fucking crazy. Okay. On a contract that's going to last multiple years, like they get paid, like they can go to other leagues and make way more money.
What should they do?
Again, they shouldn't have to. Like, this is bullshit. The WNBA doesn't happen without the fucking players. Okay. But anyway,
no.
Chad was like, give them, pay them what they're fucking earth because now you go to games, that shit is sold out. Like people are going for WNBA games. The playoffs like are fucking lit. Shannon is like, nah, don't give them shit. That shit barely profitable. Don't give them nothing. And I was like, bro.
And he's right.
It's profitable for somebody.
No, he's right.
It's not profitable.
Okay.
Why is it not? Why there's
this
no
is why.
running?
This is why. The WNBA has been going on for how many years? A long time, right?
1996.
No, 1996.
96 or 95? Yeah.
Okay. So 30 years.
Yeah.
Okay. 30 years.
We talked about this before.
Listen, for the past 30 years, WNBA has been taking L's and L's and L's on ticket sales, merch, and they're still surviving. And then finally they have good 3-4 years where they're actually making profit for themselves, for the company. All of a sudden it's like, oh, pay me my worth. Bro, if they wasn't for them holding it down while taking an L, there would be no WNBA. So all these players are complaining about, oh, I can make money. Then go make money overseas for yourself. I understand that it's frustrating because now you're seeing millions going into a company that you worked for, and then now finally profiting. You're like, where's my share? If the company didn't exist, you would not be WNBA. And two, all of a sudden people start caring about WNBA is crazy because you guys didn't give a fuck about it 5 years ago. You know what I'm saying? Because when I used to go to Phoenix Mercury games, it cost me $12, and the stadium was half empty. So nobody could come up to me and be like, "Oh, I used to go to Phoenix Mercury games,
like
and they were fun."
Now you're paying anywhere between like $100 and $200 or some shit like that.
That's crazy.
That's for like the cheapest tickets.
I was getting good tickets for $12, literally for Phoenix Mercury games. Now, I understand the players are like, "Oh, pay us," but also too, the company just started it, so have a good relationship with it. Keep building it. They're mad about like these young athletes because they're getting paid more for their first season than they ever did for their whole career. That's just how it works. That's the same thing like an NBA player from the fucking 1989. He can't be mad at Anthony Edwards for getting $100 million. It's a different era, different generation. You open the doors for him. That's just how it is. So I get it.
So the revenue share is not the same as salaries. But
doesn't matter, bro. Then go play overseas. Fuck it.
But then the WNBA doesn't exist at all. And now nobody's making bank.
It doesn't matter. They haven't been. They just started making bank. So if they survive 30 years without making money, they can survive another fucking 30 years.
Negotiation. The contract lasts.
No,
lasts for many years.
And you guys are bullshitting. You guys giving a fuck about WNBA. Look what happened
crazy.
at the SP. Look at what happened at the SB Awards.
Shit, if you niggas bump that 9%, I'm not saying like pay them as much as the NBA players, but like if you bump that shit from 9% is fucking disgraceful all the way to fucking maybe like 20%. And this is again the revenue shares, not their salaries. Right, this is not how it works. But what's crazy is you and I talked about this like episodes ago about the development of talent. Like that shit is not gonna happen overnight. And now we're on like I think 1996 to now. That's what 30 years.
Okay, but then they'd be like
30 years is one generation.
No, but here's the thing, like. Yes, I'm not against you making money, but then also too, like you have to bring something to the fucking table. You have these WNBA players be like, wearing those shirts, pay us what we're worth, pay us, our money type of shit. And then you see a video of one of the top WNBA stars when he's asking her to sign cards, and she's like, that's kind of weird. I'm not signing nothing. It's like, fuck you then. Like, how are you gonna get money then you're not gonna build a fan base? Like, it's so dumb. And I'm not trying to, and there's some NBA players who are piece of shits as well, so I'm not going to just criticize WNBA players. But like I said, nobody gives a fuck. Look at what happened at the SB Awards. Shane Gillis exposed every athlete in that fucking stadium. He goes, oh, we have also here Brittany, who's a 4-time WNBA star, and that was just his homegirl's wife. And he literally goes, I was just joking, she's not an WNBA star, she's just my homeboy's wife. And she was his
Was she tall?
Her name was Brittany, actually. And they were all laughing. And Shane Gillis talked about his past guys, like, see how everybody just starts clapping? They just believe anything about WNBA. I'm telling you, they don't give a fuck. They're just saying the shit. Like Shaq the other day on the podcast, when he said that he just found out that WNBA players are making like $80,000 a season.
I'm looking here.
Like he was saying,
average WNBA salary is 102 and some change.
Yeah, after tax they're making.
However, it ranges from 66 to a maximum of 249.
Yeah.
Under the collective bargaining agreement. Which is crazy because honestly, if you just tell under the collective bargaining agreement, if you're able to just negotiate like, yo, if you want to pay me, don't tell me this is the maximum you can pay me. You can tell me the maximum you can pay me is 20 million, but if nobody's going to pay me, then don't pay me the 20 million. It's not forcing you to, you know what I mean?
I see what you're saying, but I will bring it back to Shaq.
Like that's
literally, it was like the other day, some girl told him about how WNBA players, and he like starts getting frustrated. I said, dude, you're a fucking sport analyst. You're pretending all this front of these girls that this should change. Shut the fuck up. You're a lying ass piece of shit. Like I lost so much respect for Shaq. Like you're lying.
Shaq in the list too.
Like you're lying, dude. Like you're out here lying. You're a sport analyst, and you're saying that you just found out how much WNBA players.
And you used to be an NBA player in the 90s and in the 2000s.
Yeah, where's that love for them?
What happened to all that? You used to be an NBA player when NBA players were not getting paid. You used to be in their situation when they were not getting paid. When could you imagine Shaq in his prime, the three-peat Lakers, all of that shit, back when he was with Penny and the three-peat Lakers before he got old and went to D-Wade and all that shit. How much viewership the NBA was getting at the time, and you telling me we're not going to get paid the money of the viewership because X, Y, and Z? That's bullshit. The viewers are here. We're renegotiating this shit in October. Honestly, ladies, strike. Do what the NBA did because there's no league.
You can do that.
Strike. Do what the NBA did in 2011. The lockout. Yeah. There's no league without the players, so pay them.
Which is not. But I doubt it's gonna happen.
Pay fucking them again, Assam. You're acting like I'm asking them to go from from the 9% to fucking 45. I said double that shit. Go to 9 to 18. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like.
It's reasonable.
Because what's my incentive if you're not investing in the product, in me or in the product? What's my incentive, like you said, to do what you say and invest time in the company and be patient and build my brand and all that shit? Bro, give me something. How am I supposed to build my brand on $66,000 a year? I'm $66,000 a year. I'm not playing basketball for $66,000 a year. I'm working in HR and I'm fucking the CEO for $66,000 a year.
Go play overseas.
Bro, that's disgraceful.
But okay, so here's the thing, and everybody like how you're kind of like, I get it.
I'm all.
I have nothing wrong with you making money, but what the fuck does WNBA salary and players do for society? We should have that same fucking energy for fucking teachers. Everybody's bitching about.
We can have two separate.
I'm just saying. When's the last time you watched straight 3 WNBA games back to back?
WNBA games, the finals.
That just fucking tells you the fucking finals. Ain't nobody give a fuck.
I don't watch.
Exactly.
I don't watch NBA games.
Yes, you do.
I don't.
Yes, you
Until
do.
the playoffs, I don't.
Yes, you do.
I don't have time for that
This
shit.
is a fucking liar.
I'm not paying.
Yo,
On
I'm
God.
not,
On my.
no.
On my mother's life, the only time I sat down and watched NBA games was when it was free on HBO Max, and it was the Lakers. So that was like 3 games this season.
Okay.
And when I went to a restaurant and it was playing.
Yes, because
so
that's
you're telling me like 4 or 5 games out of 72 games.
But it's still entertaining.
Okay, it's still entertaining, but
But
I did the same thing for WNBA. Anytime I'm not watching. I don't have the time yet.
My take, nobody gives a fuck about WNBA. My take, and mind you, I used to go to Phoenix Mercury games, and I'm being 100% because I know that nobody gives a fuck. You guys are fucking liars. All this attention that you guys give about the players is so fucking fake and lies.
I know.
Now for the WNBA players, y'all need to. Okay, I get it. You're right. If you don't like it, strike. There's no league without players. Or as well, build your brand. Build your fucking brand. You have the opportunity, you have a platform, build it. Get some sponsors, be out there. Play overseas. There's nothing wrong with it. You'd be like, I shouldn't be flying to play. Doesn't matter. You're worried about something wrong. There's other players are grinding overseas and playing WNBA, and they're well off. They're well off. But also, build a fucking brand that you can get like Gatorade commercials and stuff like that. And also, I'm not gonna lie. Speaking of fucking brand deals, did you see the I believe it was Gatorade. It had WNBA players that says "Let her cook." Like they write themselves. Ain't nobody get like, dude. NBA players will tell you like they don't give a fuck. Also WNBA needs, they need rivalries. They need their own Anthony Edwards. They need their own LeBron. They need their own Steph Curry. They need to build around players so that the league can get back.
I don't buy when companies say like, oh, this isn't profitable. If it's not profitable, then why are you here for 30 fucking years? I don't buy that one fucking bit. Companies are full of shit, and we fucking know it. If it's not profitable, why are you investing 30 fucking years of your time for it to not, like, get the fuck out of here? Somebody is making money, and this is the only reason it continues to exist. That's the end of it.
You know what pisses me off?
Pay them fucking more so they can also invest more of their fucking time. Okay. I don't have time. If I'm one of the bottom league and bottom NBA, WNBA players making that 66, 70 grand, I don't have time for this shit. 66, 70 grand is barely, like, they're niggas getting paid 66, 70 grand and are barely, like, making ends meet here. And you talking to me, you want me to fucking travel and invest my time in marketing and all this shit? Get the fuck out of here.
No, yes, you do. That's your fucking brand.
Bro, there's only...
That's so dumb.
You're so... I cannot afford to do this.
You're so lazy. You're a lazy fuck. You're a lazy fuck. No. Shut the fuck up. You're making... No. Okay, you're an athlete. You're an athlete. I don't give a fuck what sport you're in. And you're getting paid $70K. Okay, that's your contract. Now that comes up to you. Why? You had to sign that contract. That means that's what you're worth as a player. That's what means that what you add to the team's value. But you'll get a platform to make money on the side. If you're like, I shouldn't be able to do that to hit $200K because this player over here...
I'm not doing marketing for your fucking business.
What?
I'm the employee. It's like asking the employee of a company to be like, hey, we need you to, like... build your personal brand, so that builds our brand, and we all no nigga. You set your own fucking marketing budget.
That's dumb.
Keep me the fuck out of it. Set your own fucking marketing budget and pay me
so
I can get on this fucking court
that's
and
fine.
play.
Then you can go to another team. I'll pick this person that actually wants to build this team.
There you go. No, that's not my fucking.
And then now
you know what?
And
strike and see now none of us is making money. Now the girls is going overseas because there are other leagues in the U.S.
Yes,
bro, ladies, strike. WNBA players
gives a fuck?
Fucking strike. They do give a fuck because there are other leagues. There's AAU. There's other leagues that are paying these fucking girls actual money. The WNBA is not paying the girls the most.
And let's be fucking for real. The WNBA has been in there for 30 years. The past couple of years has been getting a lot of hype, which is good. Cool, awesome. They deserve it. Who is it for? Who's brought that hype in? What's the girl's name? Caitlyn Clark. Right? Caitlyn Clark brought the fucking hype in. I don't give a fuck what you say. What happened to her first season? They were fucking hitting her. They were trying to foul her. They were trying to injure her. They're not even appreciative of the person that's actually bringing the fucking money to the league. Hate it or love it, Caitlyn Clark is the face of WNBA. Yes or no?
No, I disagree.
Get the fuck out of here.
I disagree. As soon as she got her injury,
that team went from Valley.
Angel Reese is the face of WNBA.
Get the fuck out of here. You're stupid.
Caitlyn is not. Apart from Caitlyn, is not doing nothing is just playing on the court. Angel Reese is the cool of the. You just said build your brand and stuff like that. Angel has an off the court.
I'm not saying Angel Reese doesn't have a brand. No, I'm saying who's the face of WNBA. It's Caitlyn Clark.
Angel.
Search who
They want it to be Caitlyn. They want it to be the cute little country white girl. It is
I'm
actually wrong, Angel.
If I'm wrong right now,
Angel is the coolest.
If I'm wrong after this question right
now,
I'll admit it. Search who sold more jerseys, Caitlyn Clark or Angel Reese.
fuck who sold more jerseys?
That's the face of the fucking NBA.
Okay, so in the NBA,
Who has more fans?
So in the NBA, who sold more jerseys? Did that take it away? Because the face of the league is still the same three niggas. Steph, Bron,
LeBron.
KD.
Okay, and they're still top
And
three.
they're not top 3 jersey NBA.
Active players because they're gonna show Kobe and Michael Jordan.
Top 3 jersey NBA active players.
Active players, go. Your goofy ass. Angel Reese is the face of the NBA. You out your fucking mind. All she does
Luka,
is fucking.
Steph, and LeBron. Luka, Steph, and LeBron.
Oh, so we missed out on KD. It's fine.
So KD's not in the top 3. So you're saying KD is no longer the face of the league? He's not cool. He's not bringing viewership.
He just got fucking picked to Houston. Like that's on his way out. You're out your fucking mind, bro. That's the
Caitlyn Page and Kate Mart. Oh, Angel Reese is not still. I think she's.
Get the fuck out of here! Get the fuck out of here!
She's not cool. I'm sorry, Caitlyn is not cool. They want her to be cool. They're trying
and
to.
They want. It's the opposite
one of
way.
those they're trying to fucking force. They're trying to force her in, and I'm sorry, I don't find her cool. It's like Anthony Edwards when he first started. That nigga didn't achieve shit until recently.
Fuck out of here.
And they tried to force him into
Clark's
the fucking.
team. Caitlyn Clark's team used to fly commercial when she got on the team first season to start flying private. That's who the fucking WNBA is investing on. And she's a fucking baller. She doesn't fucking airball.
I'm not saying she's not a baller. No, I'm not saying she's not a baller. But I'm saying in terms of cool, in terms of off the court brand, I'm sorry. No,
Caitlyn Clark is a dog.
Angel.
Caitlyn Clark is a dog on that court. Y'all just fucking hate her. That's why I was pissed because I remember I was watching the first game, her first season, and they were like elbowing her. They're trying to injure her. And I'm like, this is the person that's bringing money to the fucking league. Y'all mad because she doesn't have a podcast? That she's not interviewing? The fuck out of here. Dude, there's literally guys who their whole content is betting on Angel Reese missing her first shot of the game and they're being hitting.
She's actually been much more efficient this year.
Season. No shit. Start playing.
She actually put in.
You guys want to play this dumbass shit that she's the face. She's not the face. Honestly, you're the first person to say that shit. You're out your fucking mind. The fuck out of you. You were proven wrong.
That's bullshit. I'm telling you, you go on the internet. All you see is Caitlyn Clark haters and Angel Reese So this is how you know her. This is how you know her. Her like fucking what's it called? What's his name? Her fucking like I don't know advisor / idol whatever is Shaq. Angel Reese is in every fucking commercial. Her fucking marketing team is working fucking overtime.
Okay, good for her.
The kids fucking love her. It was like, do you remember when Anthony Edwards?
It's not that I don't like Angel Reese, but that's just the fact is the fact. When it comes to WNBA, is Caitlyn Clark is the image of the fucking player. That's it.
I don't see it.
That's it. That's the fucking shit.
I'm not seeing Caitlyn. I'm seeing Caitlyn like niggas. I'm seeing Caitlyn the same way that people are talking. We're talking about Anthony Edwards talking about, oh, he the new GOAT, all that shit, and he ain't done shit. You know what I mean?
That's what I feel when you talk about Angel Reese.
Okay, but nobody's talking about Angel Reese. Like, people are talking about Caitlyn Clark on the court more than Angel Reese is putting herself in the conversation.
Because she's a better player. Caitlyn Clark is a better player.
She hadn't even gone into the NBA, and they're talking about she's a better player. Get the fuck out of here.
Who?
It was the same reason, like...
you're talking about when she was in college that she was going to be great?
Yeah, like...
And did she actually match what they said? Yes, she did. She balled out.
And the same thing, like, Angel is fucking balling out, but she's putting in more work off the court. And I think she's more popular among like a younger demographic. Angel like Caitlyn is more popular against them old heads. I really think so. That.
There's girls are wearing her jersey, Caitlyn Clark. You know what I mean? I want to play like Caitlyn. I want to shoot. I want to shoot from half court.
I'm not trying to play this fickle ass game of Caitlyn versus Angel or whatever. Because the only reason they love to pit, don't you notice in sports it's always some white dude and some black dude. Like they love to pit. I'm sure it sells, but I'm not falling for that shit. I'm not falling for that shit.
If you were the head of the WNBA, you'll be like, fuck it, let's run it. I'm telling you, you're not going to be like...
I'm not falling for that trap, fucking pitting people against each other like that.
I'm telling you.
Pit me against each other because you're a fucking baller, because we have a story. Don't force that storyline.
Get the fuck out of here. You just got proved wrong. Angel Reese is the face of the WNBA.
Angel Reese
can't even sell a fucking jersey. Can't even sell a
fucking
jersey.
Don't fucking matter.
Can't even sell a fucking jersey.
Don't fucking matter.
Yeah.
She's still going to be
Get her merch from Walmart. The fuck out of here.
We're sitting here talking about KD this, and we just showed he wasn't top 3.
Yeah, but I didn't say KD was the face of the NBA.
I know you didn't, but that's all you hear about in the fucking media. KD. Oh my God, KD's going to Houston. The trade of the fucking season. Blah blah blah. Here you go.
Because they're saying when
he's like, oh, Steph is on his way out. He's not going to win. Now look, he's the top 3 sales.
That's the goal. He's always going to be top 3.
He could. You know why? Because Steph is cool amongst the young kids.
Best shooter of all time.
Is cool,
and that's the Caitlyn Clark.
I don't think Caitlyn Clark is cool amongst the young kids.
Yes.
I think it's always
Because you never watched the Caitlyn Clark games.
It's always crusty white dude.
You never
bro.
exactly.
It's
He's
always
hating.
some crusty white
You're
dude. They
hating.
want her to be.
Oh my
she's
god.
the Taylor Swift of basketball. That's the best
Get
way.
the fuck
she's
out
the
of here.
Taylor Swift of
And who's
basketball.
Angel Reese then?
Angel, she's not Beyonce. Get the fuck out of here.
Fuck out of here.
Megan, maybe a Megan Thee Stallion.
Fuck no, she's Nicki Minaj, dude. She's
Nah,
Nicki
get the fuck outta
Minaj.
Nah, Nicki
Get
on the low.
fuck out of here.
Yeah, Angel's maybe like a Meg.
You lost this conversation. You lost this conversation.
Speaking of Meg,
your girl's not even selling a jersey. Get the fuck
speaking
out
of
of here.
Meg and Shaq,
They're going at it?
no, but Shaq is going at it on them, and they.
No, Shaq is hating on Klay.
Shaq is hating on Klay and Meg because you can't talk about both of them and not end up hating on both
Because
of them.
Klay
And he's basically trying to say, oh, you know, overhype, whatever, blah blah blah. And then again, the internet came out unfucking defeated. And you know what they did?
What?
They went through. So their niggas like a lot of like celebrities, their lives get saved and stuff like that
Yeah,
afterwards.
so when he's commenting under her pictures and shit.
Yeah, he was thirsting over that bitch, and he's like, "No, they're gonna be 6 weeks max, all
Yeah,
that shit,
yeah,
blah
no,
blah."
that's
Bro, Shaq, you a hater.
Shaq
I'm
is
sorry. And then
it-
because the conversation was more than just 6 weeks. Like he was sitting there, like he was basically talking shit. He was basically talking shit, how she ain't all that and all that. I was like, bro, you was literally
he
sitting.
used to
here.
go on her live and comment.
Yeah, and comment, but like thirsting over her.
Yeah.
And I'm like, bro, how can you sit here on the internet and talk about she ain't all that, and you sitting here for like years just thirsting over this?
He got
fucking bitch?
denied. He's hurt.
He's butthurt, and I don't understand why.
Shout out
you
to
niggas-
Klay. Klay's the GOAT.
I don't understand. I'm all for Klay. Like, I don't understand why y'all are hating on Klay and Meg. Do you see an issue with that?
Dude, Klay's one of my favorite players. You know that.
I don't see an issue with Klay and Meg,
I love that for him.
bro.
He just lost his dog Rocco. Shout rest in peace, Rocco. He's all alone.
This is why you identify with Klay. You lost
100%.
Tony. Fair enough. I'll give you
100%.
that.
No, but I was a fan with him when obviously because he had a bulldog. Anyways, we talked about this. I talked about Rocco, and he's in Dallas. Megan is from whatever Texas as well.
Houston.
Houston, same. You know, what I mean, same state.
What is that like?
He got a baddie.
3-hour drive.
The only thing that the funny thing about this relationship, it was Draymond Green's comment. That was it.
What did Draymond say? I didn't
He
see
said
that.
she has something for shooters.
Oh God.
Get it?
Yeah. That
But
was
plays a shooter, but she got shot.
And again, Draymond, why are you hating on your boy, bro?
He's not hitting his boy. That was actually a
It's-
funny comment.
I know it's a funny comment, but you know the internet's not gonna take it like that.
Yeah, but that's Draymond between the relationship between him and Klay.
That's fine. I would say that
Because
shit
that's how you know Draymond is a real
I would
friend.
say that shit at a barbecue, bro. Not
No,
to the internet. Why are
doesn't
you
matter.
bringing me
That's
more
just a
fucking
funny
drama,
ass
bro?
homie.
Nah, that's annoying.
That's a funny ass homie.
It's a funny comment, but the timing is poor.
Yeah,
The
I just
timing
hope
is
I just
fucked
hope
up.
Klay before he retires goes back to the Warriors and retires as a Warrior. I
don't think he will.
I hate to see him in the Maverick jersey. I hate that shit.
I don't think he will. I don't know. It looks kind of dope. Think about it. Klay, Kyrie,
Yeah.
what's his name? Cooper, and who was that? And
Yo,
Anthony
Cooper-
and Anthony Davis.
Cooper's a bad man.
Cooper was. You know what? I had a.
Cooper's a bad
Cooper
dude.
was a baller. He balled out in the summer league, no doubt.
I heard about him from that.
I was watching his comment. I was watching his shit around like the Elijah Arenas shit.
Yeah, I was hearing the stories about him, like talking about the white boy from Maine. He's from Maine, I believe. Yeah, and they were talking about how he was like a high school kid, and he would just pull up and play like these older guys, like and they're like semi-pro.
Mhm.
And he said he wouldn't even stretch, and he'd be like, "Yeah, I'm good," and he just all of a sudden just dunking on him. And they kept saying like, "This white boy's bad. This white boy's bad," and nobody's like, "Hey, nobody." And then now look at him, top pick.
Bro, that whole Duke team, like him and his like 3 other teammates that made it. So like
Yeah.
all 4 of them that made it to the NBA or whatever from that Duke team, they balled out.
Yeah.
Like there was that one, I can't pronounce his name, something Knuppel.
Duke only
like,
played like what 1-2 games in the summer league. They're like, "Okay, that's enough. We've seen enough. You're good."
Yeah.
Yeah, let's not take the
But
risk.
I want to give a
But
shout out, bro.
Duke always had a good program for basketball.
I want to give a shout out. Bronny been playing much better.
I
Have you seen? I've been like watching. I didn't watch the summer games, but I've like been
Yeah.
watching his highlights, reading his stats, bro.
Well, that's what you expect. Now you're comfortable.
Yeah, I definitely agree. I think we talked about this also. We said that Bronny coming into the league, he's gonna have a hard fucking time because niggas are going to be. They have these like either insane expectations for him to succeed,
Yeah,
or insane or like expectations for him to fail.
100%.
You know what I mean? And like that's really gonna fuck with him. So I was not surprised he had a shit. And also you're a rookie on a team full of stars. You're not gonna get that playing time anyway. And I think it was a good decision to send him to the G League because look at him now in the summer. He played like he balled out.
Yeah, he's comfortable. I think he's getting to understand like this was like okay, his first season was technically obviously he didn't play that much, but like his worst season, you can't get worse than that. So now it's like whatever you do is gonna be on the way up.
Barely played.
That's what I'm saying, but it's technically like numbers wise, whatever.
They went to the G League and he was dropping like
And he just starts
averaged-
balling.
He averaged like 22 or something.
Because
like
for him, it's all about being comfortable.
that's all sports is.
Yeah, just being comfortable, and then he's gonna ball out. And but I still don't think he should be on the Lakers. I think he should be on another
Oh
team
yeah,
away from his
100%.
dad.
I think he needs to go to
So-
a bum team.
Yes, and develop himself without his dad being there. Now I understand being a dad,
Yeah,
being
yeah.
protective. You want to make sure that he's not getting taken advantage of because you've been in the league for so long. You know how this it's a dirty game, and he wants to be advised. But then you can still use your dad's as your mentor.
Knowledge. Yeah, 100%.
And also you're under the same management, so you're always going to be
not-
protected. But being away, it just develops you as a man and also as a player.
I'm not for.
And I really hope he
I'm
balls
not one
out.
of those people who are like, oh, there's a certain extent where like, yeah, using your position of privilege. But I'm like, I'm LeBron James. I worked my ass off for 21, 22 years or whatever. If I want my son to play, if I want to play with my son, I'll play with my fucking son.
Yeah.
And I don't care what you guys say.
Well, let's be fair.
And one second. And I can understand, like, yes, I thought it was detrimental to Bronny's career that he play with LeBron on the same team. Because like you said, you're playing with a star, expectations are gonna be crazy. You're not gonna get any playing time.
Yeah.
They're gonna blame everything on you two. Like it's gonna be. I'm not surprised LeBron put him on there to take the heat off of him for a bit.
Yeah.
But also LeBron been balling out, so you can't really say anything. But at the same time, I can understand where LeBron is coming from because that's my son, that's my firstborn, that's my offspring. I want to experience that.
Yeah.
But honestly, now Lakers trade him. He had the experience. Get rid of him.
Yeah,
Send
yeah.
him somewhere. Send him somewhere where he can
And
fucking
I know he's
thrive
gonna
and
ball
grow.
out. He will ball
Send him to
out.
the fucking Hawks.
No
He'll ball out there. There's nothing
No matter
going on.
what happens with Bronny, he's always gonna be a pro basketball player. So like even if like NBA is not for him, he can go overseas. He can do whatever he wants. Like he's well established. LeBron built with wealth, generational wealth, so he's fine. But if you want to talk about, I think LeBron, one of the kids being great, it's his young one that's playing. I think it's U of A. He
What the one with the glasses. Fuck, I keep
yeah.
forgetting his name.
I think he committed to U of A.
You think so?
Yeah.
I felt so bad for Elijah Arenas, bro. He got a meniscus injury.
That boy, LeBron's boy, the one that committed, he's a baller. Yeah,
He's
Gillian
tiny. I
Arenas.
think he's undersized.
You know what's crazy? Have you noticed? Bronny went through a surgery. Shaq's kid went through surgery as well. Sharif went through a surgery. And then you have what's his name?
Elijah.
Elijah Arenas going surgery. Why these all-star?
Well, Elijah's super young. Elijah's not even in college yet.
But why these all-star players? All their kids went through like surgeries right before they're about to become pro.
Well, Elijah got into so this is
Sharif
has like a heart condition.
But he didn't know that.
Well, they didn't know that, but I think they knew to a certain extent.
But the thing is, like,
you had an issue.
LeBron same thing, right? Bronny is the same thing.
No. Bronny, I don't think. No, Bronny doesn't have the same thing. Bronny was like a one-off.
Yes, but that's what I'm saying. Like, is it because they've been training since they were kids and their body just like overtake? Like, what is it?
I don't think so. I don't know. Like,
why is it?
It's how's that? Like, think about it. Think about like the years, the number of people there are on this fucking planet, the number of people there are in sports. Like, the only reason this probably happens like more often, we just don't hear about it because these are famous kids.
True.
You know what I mean? Like, it's just
Sharif was gonna be a baller.
Yeah, I think Sharif did ball out for a while, but then they were like, "Bro, you can't like this. The risk of getting hit there or anything like that." And I think now he works with his dad at Reebok.
Oh, I thought he was gonna play.
No, he did play for a couple of years, for like 3 years or something, and then he went to G League. I think he did I think he played in like G League or something and played a season. But he did play for he had a 3-year like playing career. Okay. And then I think the risk maybe got too high, and he was like, he took a job at Reebok. Oh, but it's
that's hurt.
It does hurt, but that's life.
Yeah.
And now Elijah's issue is that he got into a car crash like a few months ago.
Yeah, with his Cybertruck.
I think it was the Cybertruck or whatever, like a couple months ago. And then he was fine overall. And now he's like, but then I guess like in training or something, like he had like a small meniscus tear or something. But to be fair, that's just genetics. Your daddy got shitty knees, you gonna have shitty knees. You know what I mean? That's what took Gil's career was the fucking meniscus.
And he was a baller. Gil was a fucking.
And the meniscus is crazy because the meniscus is like your weight bearing because that's,
Anyways, what else we got before we head out?
Oh, I have my rant. All right, let me get my fucking rant. So earlier in the show, I said I can't. This is why I can't live in fucking Europe. Like, it's so hard to go anywhere. In America, our politicians are obnoxious and loud, regardless of, Democrat, Republican. Our politicians, just the culture in America is obnoxious. Obnoxious, loud, get in your face, shock factor. In Europe, they're fucking pretentious. They're pretentious fucking pricks telling people how to live their fucking lives on like the most detailed shit. And I saw this morning. I was not going to add this on the list. I saw it this morning, and it actually went into effect July 25th. And I confirmed, because I have a friend overseas, UK porn law, where you now have to upload your ID, which is either documentation, credit card, or facial ID AI facial ID scan, so you can just watch fucking porn.
Yeah, that makes sense.
That's the dumbest fucking shit. I'm not uploading my ID to some random to the government
Then
so I
don't
can
watch
watch fucking porn.
Then don't watch
That's
porn.
fucking retarded, bro. I'm
No,
not
it's
fucking
not.
doing that shit.
Because the whole point,
invasion of privacy. Who the fuck do you think you are?
That's dumb. It's just porn. Then don't watch porn.
Bro,
the
get
whole
the fuck
point
out
of
here.
them.
I'm not supposed to rub one out.
No, because the
whole
point
down isn't the porn, yeah.
Okay, so
the point is,
thing,
how dare you not? Shut up. Let me
because
finish.
you don't understand it. Because you're out here thinking about
Here
porn.
we go.
When it comes down to that specific topic, there's a huge issue around the world where porn, and it's gonna, unfortunately, it's under a lot of shit is underage or it's not under consent, and it gets mixed into that porn. So they're trying to crack it down, but it's hard because
being an uploader versus the watcher is not the same.
Doesn't matter because I think it was like they calculated it was under a minute of how many new websites for porn gets uploaded to the internet and videos as well. So it's hard to crack it down and filter it. So to make it hard to actually have people stop watching porn, that's gonna stop a lot of people. They can't ban it because obviously, yes, you have all this type of freedom. But yeah, if you don't want to upload your ID, then don't watch fucking porn, and that will actually decline in it. Because, dude, it's disgusting.
That's actually not true. So let me.
Yes,
so I'm going to fucking. I already looked this up, Islam. So shut up.
You're worried about fucking porn.
Shut up. No, it's not about the porn. It's what this fucking represents, right? So their argument, the UK argument, and I don't like people. Like, I don't like government. It's bad enough government in our fucking personal lives, but you're not gonna be in my fucking bedroom as well.
Okay.
Get the fuck out of here.
Just a quick question. Where do you live?
I live in America.
Okay.
I said it's not my fucking issue, but they're doing this in Texas. And,
okay,
and
good.
Pornhub was like, fuck you guys. But anyway, I can understand people saying like, oh, if you're gonna upload porn to a website, you know what? That's fine, because we want to make sure there are no minors being uploaded. We want to make sure that it's consensual, because there is such thing as called revenge porn. There is such thing as like people uploading minors. But the person watching, why is that my fucking problem? Why is that my fucking problem? And the argument, hold up. And the argument like people were making, they were like, by the way, nobody brought this up. You like European lawmakers just seem to bring up fucking issues. They were like, we're bored today. We're going to do this. It happened with the car industry. It happened with the tech industry. They just seem to bring up fucking issues. And they're like, oh, actually, we had this great idea. We're going to implement this and you guys have to deal with it or fuck off. They're doing it right now to fucking Apple. They're doing it right now to fucking, they did it to the entire car industry. This is why your cars cost so goddamn much, because the EU keeps implementing these dumbass fucking laws. And now on top of it, on my fucking porn, get the fuck out of here.
Don't watch porn.
But then the issue is they didn't actually stop anything, because you know what happened like the next day?
What?
VPN searches went up 700%,
okay,
and downloads went up 500%.
Okay,
so
cool.
I'm like, you're not actually stopping this issue. You're just more inconveniencing people. And like,
That's
who
fine.
the fuck do you think you are?
Then
and
inconvenience
now,
them.
Finally, so the argument, they were like, oh, we just want to make sure, you know, people who are under 18 are not watching porn. Get the fuck out of here. Parents are the most lazy motherfuckers. You want everybody to do your fucking parenting. You know what you should do? Get a fucking parental control. Watch your goddamn kids. I don't want to fucking do with it. I don't have those little fucking gremlins because I don't want to deal with this shit. Yeah, I don't want kids. And now I can't even fucking jerk off in peace? Who the fuck do you think you are? You guys are so fucking obnoxious. I can't stand people like this. And they were like, yes, protect my kids. Nigga, I was watching porn at 14 on dial-up. Nobody was going to stop me. You don't want people to have sex, but you also don't want them to watch porn and jerk off. What the fuck are we supposed to do? Nigga, we're not even supposed to be happy. We can't afford to go out. We can't afford to buy shit. I can't afford to go on a fucking holiday. Now I can't fucking jerk off in peace. The fuck is wrong with you guys? God, Europe is the most fucking pretentious place I have ever fucking... Nah, fuck you sitting here laughing and shit. And you are trying to be high and mighty, pretending like you're not about to rub one out as soon as you get home or before you go to sleep. Get the fuck out of here. All guys, I want you to watch this. All parents, your kids have been rubbing them out since before you fuck, and you don't fucking know. They're going to keep doing it. They're going to fuck. You know what you should do? Have a fucking healthy conversation about sex to them. It's uncomfortable, but you signed up for this when you decided to bust that nut in that ugly bitch. And have those fucking gremlin kids. God, I'm so fucking sick of this. Thank God I live in fucking America where I don't have to deal with this bullshit for now. But I promise you, I'm never gonna fucking do this. God damn it, even the fucking Egyptians, I didn't have to do this over there. Jesus Christ, fucking annoying. SubhanAllah, just get on my fucking nerves.
All this for porn?
It's the concept, bro. Like, what the fuck? Dude. What the absolute fuck? Nigga, that's the true Rubbing one out, whether you're a guy or
So-
a girl,
so-
is the only
Oh my
true
God.
free pleasure that you can have.
Who cares, dude?
I care. No, get the fuck out of here.
Well, if you want to go back to the thing, all you have to do is just submit your ID.
I promise you guys.
Why? Okay, so why do you want to submit your ID?
I'm not submitting my fucking ID.
Why wouldn't you? You just went on camera and
You're
said
not
that.
going- you're not
you just
going
said,
to-
you just went on the camera and said, "Oh, I always watch porn and rub one off." So why would it matter if you show your ID?
I'm not showing my fucking ID, bro. I don't trust government or private companies to hold my fucking shit.
What ID are you using? A
What?
government ID. So they already have
Wait,
their
what?
information.
No, like, but then they're gonna have it tied to like what I'm watching, what I'm doing, like all that
Okay.
shit. I'm not doing that. Get the fuck out of here.
But you're watching it regardless.
Doesn't matter. That's not the issue. It's not your business. It's not your business what the fuck I do.
But they can still search your they can still find it on your computer. Like that's what I'm saying. Like
Get
if
the
they
fuck outta
actually really
here.
wanted to, they can actually know exactly what you're watching.
No, I'm not giving you my
So-
information. I'm not
so-
giving you my credit card. We're not doing AI scans. We're not doing that shit. Every fucking time there's fucking invasive law, I promise you, it's
Okay.
it's due to lazy
Okay.
parents who don't want to fucking
Okay,
watch their
you've
fucking
been on dating
kids.
apps, right?
Yeah.
Okay, when you log in on dating apps here in America, where do they first ask you to be verified?
They ask you your age, but I'm not sending
No,
in
no,
my
no, no,
fucking
no, no,
ID.
no, no. When you log in on dating apps, didn't they ask you to put your information to make sure you verify your age, and also you have to send a picture?
No, we don't verify. No, we don't verify your age unless maybe you're doing.
No,
like
I'm not talking about
page-
verify age. They verify with the picture, yes or no?
No,
Yes, they do.
not all of them. You don't
Yes,
have
so-
to.
Okay, this you.
The ones I'm using, you don't have to.
So you never had-
literally be on there with a blank profile.
Oh, because okay, well, yours is different than mine.
Yeah, you
So-
can literally be there. You can do that on Tinder. You can be on Tinder with a blank profile.
Yeah, but no, but it's not gonna work. But usually, like
It does work.
if-
Some people hit you. You just put what you're looking for.
no,
Somebody
see,
will
that's the
message you.
thing. Well, the one I for Bumble, you actually have to actually get
Certain
scanned.
apps are different.
You have to get scanned, whatever, and that's fine because I'm willing to put myself out there. But
But
then, like, if you actually
Dating
want
and
to, but if you want to
dating and
watch,
relationships and porn is not your fucking business.
but does it matter though? Like,
No.
you're still putting your information out there.
I'm not
saying,
doing that shit.
I think you're like, oh, my privacy is like, who
I do
cares,
like my
dude?
privacy.
If they really want to, they know exactly what the fuck you watch, who you're texting, what your text message
and
is.
they can put in the extra work to do it. I'm not giving that shit
but
up
they're still
fucking
gonna get it
willingly.
regardless. But
Never gonna
also,
fucking happen.
also, like, newsflash, I'm pretty sure you're not that important for them to give a fuck if you send it your ID.
I'm not important to them, but it's like
insane.
still at some point.
But you
it's
go
the-
on this
it's
rant.
the fucking
Then
principle.
you go on
yeah,
this
fam.
rant to jack off. It's crazy.
It's the
though.
fucking principle,
You go
bro.
on- That's it, though.
It's the
You
fucking
went on
principle.
this fucking 2-minute rant because you don't want to put your ID to watch porn.
100%. It's
Who
a
cares?
fucking principle. It's a crazy invasion of privacy. It is a crazy invasion of privacy. I don't give a fuck.
And then at the end, you're like, I'm so glad I live in America.
And you
10
think,
episodes ago, you're like, fuck this country.
oh yeah, fuck this country. Compared to Europe, fuck all of it.
Bro, it's just porn. It's
I
not
don't
that
give
deep.
a fucking
It's
shit.
not that
It's the
deep.
invasion of fucking
And
privacy.
honestly, shout out to Texas. Crack it down.
Cracking down on porn?
Yes.
Oh, nigga, you are going to be dehydrated.
Yeah.
You're going to be thirsty.
I mean, there's women
And
out
all
there.
of you niggas, and you know what? There's this whole idea that porn is like, oh my god, this is terrible. You shouldn't be fucking watching it. All of that sort of stuff. You guys are all full of shit. Because I promise you, I know this for a fucking fact. All you guys, anybody who's like, oh, not my son, oh, not my husband, oh,
They are doing it. They're doing it.
yeah, watching porn. There's nothing wrong with watching porn. It's not some evil thing. It's not some fucking gross thing. It's niggas that it's people that just have natural sex and want to fucking record it. What you want? What do you want?
But the only thing I agree with you on is that when it comes to parents, obviously educate your kids because if they get open to that world without being educated, yes, there's a lot of
Oh,
things that can go wrong.
100%. You have to have
But
a conversation.
At the end of the day, yes, the governments are trying to crack it down, but also you have to do your part at your house. And yes, there is kids that you're like, not my son, but they are doing it on the side because at the end of the day, boys will be boys, kids will be whatever. It is
Girls
what it
will be
is.
girls like human beings, bro.
Exactly, human beings.
And you
is
sitting here acting
it's
like your kids
nature,
aren't fucking.
but it's not that deep.
It is that deep. Like
No, it's
parents, honestly, I don't give it. Honestly,
I'm talking about sending your ID to a website. Like,
I do think sending your ID to no, it's not. It's like a government database or whatever.
cares?
Like I'm not doing that shit.
who cares?
That's insane.
You have to use a government ID to give you a government to get it again. Who cares? They already have it.
Let's give a fuck. Get the fuck out
Yeah,
of here. I'm
now
telling you,
paying for porn is crazy,
paying for porn is crazy.
but sending your ID is not that deep.
Bro, paying for porn is crazy.
It's
Paying for
crazy.
porn is fucking crazy.
Well,
Like I said, it's the only free pleasure, truly free pleasure we have as a human being. Is the only thing I'm telling you. When my AC
You're gonna
was,
rewatch that rant and be like, "Yeah, I was kind of over."
bro, when my AC was broke, literally phone on the side. I don't even need my phone or anything. I had a heat stroke that day.
Oh
it was
my God.
crazy. But like, that's the only true free pleasure. We don't. Have, it's like meth. You have to buy meth. You have to buy coke. You have to buy heroin. Busting a nut is free.
Yeah, but it also has the same effect where in the brain. That's why a lot of people say it's bad.
Okay, well, what do you
The same
fucking
effect-
want to do then?
The same like I don't know how to explain it, but the
Dopamine?
same dopamine that like the high drugs give you is the same one as when you bust.
Bro, anything anything that gives you dopamine. Like you can say you can get literally addicted to anything that gives you pleasure. Whether you can get addicted to gaming, or you can get addicted to boxing. If you go to fucking box, like you can get addicted to fucking everything.
Yeah, but it's a whole different thing. It is what it is.
The jerking off, it's something I do by myself. Bro, I promise you, UK, if you guys crack down on this, violent crime gonna be up 35%. I promise you, because it's gonna be niggas on edge all day, every day.
No, it's hilarious.
Oh, you think your girlfriend not cheating on you now? Ooh, wait till you block her.
Then just sleep with your girlfriend.
Nah, she lazy. She don't give head, right?
No, then that's your problem. That's your fault.
She don't know how to give head.
That's so funny.
But
you're
yeah,
you're
and
gonna
then,
rewatch
last thing I just
you're
wanted
gonna
to-
rewatch that rant and be like, yeah, you know what?
I'm not rewatch. I'm posting all of this.
Yeah, we're not.
But I just want to end the episode. I want to ask you, how do you feel about American Venmo and PayPal opening up
for the debt for the government,
opening up that account or whatever, so we can pay down. We can give our own fucking money to pay down the national debt.
That's the biggest fucking thing. And nothing funny that was like 3 years ago when Venmo starts reporting your to the IRS about how much money you've been transferring.
But I think the IRS made them do that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And I was like, yo, fuck Venmo. You ain't Venmo and shit.
I want to see how
somebody sent a screenshot of him requesting the government for money from Venmo. That was funny.
Yeah.
No, I mean that's fucking dumb as fuck. Like, we can just stop giving money to Ukraine and Israel. That could save us billions of dollars.
I want to see. I want to see how many people have paid Venmo and PayPal so far
to the government. Probably like somebody probably sent like $1 or something
towards national debt.
Do you think you can use that as a tax break?
You should be able to.
As a donation.
Well, it's not Americans cannot directly. No, that's.
They won't put the number out there. They wouldn't put the number.
Well, to be fair, it is brand fucking new.
Yeah. But I'm pretty sure if you can do a tax break on it because it is a charity donation, then yeah, they're gonna get some money on it. Because what would you rather pay $100K to IRS or donate it through Venmo and get a tax break for $100K? Which one makes more sense?
But I still keep the money.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Look, it's another way to loophole for tax breakers. Does that make sense? Because only the rich gets rich.
So apparently looking through. The Treasury Department actually has had this for a while, but it's collected $67.3 million over 29 years, which obviously, you're
makes
talking
no
about
sense
36 trillion.
Because Venmo didn't even exist.
Yeah, so Venmo's now adding it, so it's like a direct link.
Oh, I see.
I guess to make it more accessible.
Simple and easier. Yeah, it makes sense.
That's the dumbest shit I've ever. That's insulting. That's a slap in the face.
Yeah, would you rather have that or send your ID to watch porn?
Send my ID to watch porn. I'm sending my ID to watch porn before I even get to the fucking. Excuse me. Before I even get to the fucking PayPal, so get the fuck out of here.
I always end up laughing. I've never seen you so much passionate about something else. This everything around the world than fucking porn.
That's not I'm poor.
And then
what else do I have going on in my life?
And to crack it down, it's only in Europe. Okay, cool.
But
you live in the US, and then you're like, they're doing the same in Texas. You live in Arizona. Nothing.
But it's going to spread. This is a cancer, bro. This is going to fucking spread.
None of it. The problem. You have nothing attached to it.
It's all hypocrisy.
And if it spreads in Arizona, dude.
And it's all hypocrisy and bullshit. All the people who are sitting here screaming.
There's bigger problems.
All the people who are sitting here screaming, talking about, oh my God, and save the kids, whatever, all turn out to be the most degenerate people on the planet.
But you're screaming about watching
Bro, get the fuck out of here. It is so fucking insulting. And I asked my friend, I'm like, bro,
I
have a friend who's like in the UK right now, and I was like, I need you to test this for me because this shit apparently went live on the 25th. And same thing. It was like, we need you to upload your ID, do a facial scan or whatever. Even on a dating app. Because he got on the dating app.
And dating apps have been doing that. They've been doing that.
But no, not on this one. Not on this one.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
So dating apps is for most of them has been optional. Like for Hinge is optional. For Tinder is optional.
Okay.
Grindr's not existent. I don't know what the process is on Bumble. So those are optional, so you can get the little verification.
Bumble, you can make a portfolio, but you get a badge if you're verified. And most of the time, you don't want to talk to somebody without a badge because they can be also like scammers and stuff like that. But what you do is you upload your pictures, and then you also do an AI scan, and they match it with the pictures. So if you have pictures with filters, they deny it.
Oh, as they should.
You know what I'm saying? So you have to have your pictures. And also, if you put a picture that has a lot of filters as your priority one after, they take it off.
Oh, damn.
So, like, they're on it to make sure that you're talking to real people because obviously there's, like, people are selling their links, OnlyFans. There's also, they're blocking sex workers, all this shit, And then also they're...
How do you feel about prostitution being legal?
Minor. I mean, dude, that's wrong.
You think so?
That's what sex trafficking comes with. You fucking
No. Like being an adult prostitute, be like, I have a
yeah,
store.
but that leads back to women being childish.
Okay, we're not talking about that. We're talking about like they do. Like it's super regulated in the Netherlands. Actually, they really.
So you're talking about like if like a 30-year-old woman just woke up one day and was like, I want to become a sex worker.
Last 30-year-old woman is like, here's like she wakes up like going to work.
Yeah, and
like,
she's like,
obviously that's the cop's job. Find the sex driver. That's your fucking job, not my job. So why we pay taxes, nigga? Get to work. But you want to open like you go to Scottsdale Fashion, bro, and there's like right next to Nordstrom Rack, there's a store and there's like bitches in the window and they're like, you know, I don't know how much is pussy worth? 200 an hour? I don't fucking know. I don't know how much people pay for sex.
Expose himself.
I don't know how much people pay for sex. I don't pay for fucking sex. I don't pay for that shit. But like how, like, you know what I mean? Be like, oh, 200 for a 30-minute session or something.
Yo, Sam, what does pussy look like? It's been
I said, how much is pussy worth, bro? I don't fucking know.
been a hot minute.
Okay, how much do you pay for it? Sam, how much do you pay for it then?
Pay for pussy.
Exactly, then you don't fucking know. Get the fuck out of here.
I don't know what it looks like.
I know what it looks like. Shut the fuck up. I didn't say I don't know what it looks like. Shut the fuck up.
Oh my God.
But yeah, what's your view? You open up a fucking regular shop, like
oh, you talking about like the red district shit?
no, like I'm talking registered.
Yeah, no,
like,
take
registered
that out. Take that out. No, I'm against it.
You're against sex work?
I'm
Why?
100%.
I'm all for it. I do what the fuck I want with my body.
Yo, what the fuck?
Yeah, if somebody like I'm not going to be a prostitute. That's not my fucking thing. But if you know what, shit, this is America. If you got a service and I got a need, there's a supply and a demand.
No, that's crazy. I mean, there's levels of sex work. There's like they call OnlyFans sex work, but you're just making videos.
It is sex work. It's not physical sex.
It's not physical. Yeah, physical. I'm all against
like,
it.
That's porn.
I'm all against that shit.
Really?
No, fuck no. Yes, dude. Like she's giving you a fucking menu. Like she's a fucking. No.
People paying for that. You paying for it one way or another. They make that argument.
That's how disease. That's how disease gets transferred. That's how sex trafficking is involved. Like it's disgusting to me.
You didn't learn anything from our prep conversation, but that's fine.
Ban it.
Well, they have it in the
straight to jail.
I'm all for it because there's societies where it's been proven that it works. Like if you look in Thailand, they have HIV and like STIs completely under control. Like they have such a low like STI and HIV transmission rate. Honestly, guys, education is everything. If you niggas don't know about keeping yourselves protected, you have no fucking then you're fucking up. Don't tell me you can have sex a million times if you don't know how to keep yourself protected. You're just not doing that shit right.
Well,
I'm all for it.
I'm
all for that shit. But anyway, guys, we're gonna end it today. Got my blood pressure up. I can't fucking stand the Europeans. Like first it was in the tech industry, then it was in the car industry, then they're sitting there in the housing industry. They just
wasn't it Barcelona? They're spraying water to the tourists.
Why?
Because they don't want tourists visiting anymore. Yeah, like Europe is on its way down.
Like the EU, just like
it's been
telling people how to live their lives in like the most detailed way, and like now all of a sudden, I'm like, this is the final fucking straw, guys. If you're in Europe, you guys should like protest this shit or something.
Oh Lord.
This was to be specific. This is UK Parliament, and I know, and the UK Parliament, there's not a white nigga in that fucking shit, so it is all Indians, and I know some niggas auntie was like, Patel, I need you to like get rid of porn and like encourage the UK citizens to get married more and blah blah blah.
Isn't like the most viewers in porn is like in like
I don't know.
Yeah,
but there's like honestly they're like the biggest population on the earth now, so I think they've overtaken the Chinese.
Really?
Yeah, the Indians have overtaken the Chinese, bro. They've been fucking the past couple of years. They've been fucking in the mud. We gave them that TikTok money off the Indian street food videos, and now they're like, I can afford to have kids again.
Good for them. Shout out to them.
Good for them.
Shout out to.
But I'm not gonna lie. I don't think off the Indian street food videos. I don't think I'm ever going to India.
Fuck no.
Yeah, I have a friend who went like I think last year for like another friend's wedding, and he was like not in a million.
When I saw that he was picking the chicken with his
toes, bro. I saw that. But then you watch just other shit, and it's just the shit that's like obviously not extreme like that. But like these niggas just be like, I'm like, oh,
it's nasty.
Jesus,
nasty. Yeah, nasty shit. All that sweat and shit.
I'm sorry, like India people. I can't visit your homeland. Maybe you can come see us here, but we're not going over there.
Well, I mean, like one of my favorite comedians, Akash, he's Indian, and he says too, goes, is like, do not eat the street food or do not drink their water. You like only drink if you were staying at the hotels. That's when it's
bottled
clean.
water and shit.
Yeah, bottled water and stuff like that. So that's coming from somebody that's from that town. So it's not like it's just our opinion. But thank you guys so much for listening. Make sure you like and subscribe. As always,
I
it's free.
appreciate you guys. Oh wait. Oh, I started streaming, so if you want to watch, come chat with me and watch Pokemon. Kareem Cheese 93.
Yep.
Yeah, come watch the stream.
And
It'll be on my
to sign up
Instagram.
on Twitch and to watch him, you don't have to put your ID. You just
Yeah, you don't have to push your ID.
fucking bozo.
It's so fucking stupid. You haven't grasped the seriousness of this yet, but one day you will.
Okay, there's bigger problems at the world. But thank you guys for listening. Take care.